Goodwin number 3. All right, guys. It is time for Goodwin Champions 4-box random letter number 3. As you can see, number 3. And this applies to the first letter of the subject. Michael Jordan goes to M. LeBron James goes to L. Jason Dominguez J. Wander Frank W. So on and so forth. We got Mike with our M and Q Mike, D and I K L, A and Z Jake, T and N Kitties, H and Y K L, S Scott, P and O G, K and E K L, B Shinya, R Mike, W and V Eric, J Big Mick, C and G K L, and L and F K L. And I'm gonna do this like this.
You think E40 pays for all those tickets? You think that's...
I don't know.
Because, I mean, he always...
I mean, they do flash the crowd and say that he's there, so maybe that's like, I don't know, worth it in there to have him there.
Because the Giants, like, World Series run that they had, he was behind home plate.
He is the ambassador. All right, so left side... Left, did I not? Did I not take out the whole master key?
This is...
no, this is the same. Okay,
yeah.
I thought it was 2
Yeah.
breaks. I got to remember 4 breaks. All right, so left side is the heads and right side is tails. And we have tails. So we're going to go right side.
It's not effing with random.org today.
It's just faster. Especially because when we do the masters, we got to do them all.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. But yeah, I don't know. They may give him free tickets. Some say he was an A's fan to begin with.
Well, he was also...
a Kings fan.
Yeah, Kings, because when the Kings were on their run...
Well, because Vallejo's closer to Sacramento, right?
Is he from Vallejo?
Yeah. Yeah, that's in his early days. That's all he talked about.
Does he still live in Vallejo?
I think so. Well, he probably has multiple houses. But...
Now, what is he really known for? What is his like crowning achievement? What is?
Oh, I know every E40 album and song. Personals will probably be like 130-ish. We'll check in the market and make sure we're in line with cheaper than VA or Blowout, or around their price, actually. Upper Deck, we have to actually do the same price.
Yeah, Doug definitely listens to E40. I don't. You can tell by my question right there. I'm like,
I mean, he had Captain Save-A-Ho was probably one of his bigger
that's
ones.
That's a thing? That's a song?
That's a song.
That's a song.
He had Sprinkle Me. Big Time. That was a breakout one. Probably, unfortunately, got bigger worldwide with Little John. With Ghost Rod the Whip. Let me see you shake the dread. That with Keep the Sneak was in there. Tell Me When to Go.
But he also had a song with Tupac, right?
He did. He had Tupac on a song called Dusted and Disgusted. It wasn't very big, but it was on E40's album. And E40 was actually on All Eyes on Me, but he was on a track that wasn't a radio song. But he gets criticized because he was in a beef.
Isn't Tupac pretty much at the point where like every single one of his songs gets played on the radio?
Oh yeah, that song. Yup. That's a newer. Well, not new, but newer. Doesn't Tupac what?
Doesn't everything like? I mean, his whole catalog is essentially like hits, though. I mean, I know every artist like has songs that are obviously not singles, but
Tiger Woods, Gowdy.
But it's kind of at the point like Metallica. Like Metallica gets everything played on the radio.
Yeah, I don't know. Tupac has a lot of the early stuff from the first album with Brenda's Got a Baby was the first single he had, and he had a lot of. He didn't have very many radio songs until pretty much All Eyes on Me. Stephen Root, Mini, S-Spot. After Suge bought him out. But the funny thing, I was back to E40. The funny thing about E40 is he actually got into a beef with Mac Dre Some say that he even was contributing and talking crap that he makes money and Mac Dre's in jail. Because at this point, Mac Dre was in jail. There were two different sides of Vallejo, so it was kind of a turf war. But then Mac Dre died, and then, E40 is one of E40's big popular songs. It's like, let me see you, his face, which is a Mac Dre thing. So it's like, oh, now that he's passed away, you're kind of embracing what he's done for the culture, and you're using it now. So some criticize E40 for that. Tiger Woods. Wander Franco. That like he's maybe a phony in a sense. Dominica. Yep. Dear Mama, Life Goes On. Life Goes On is a good jam. Jason Dominguez. Mini. J-Spot. Obviously California Love, but that's probably I can't even. It's been played so many times over my life that I can go without it.
It's Tupac's version of Inner Sandman.
Yeah. Ryan Stasik. Same thing with Last Resort. I can't. I skip it now. Jamie Dwyer, Field Hockey Lenticular. On what kind of card feed would you be hearing the Mac Dre E40 beef of 1999? Yes, I know. Jamie Dwyer. Vince Russo. It was a scary time. And Big Boy. Wood. Lumberjack Big Boy.
Oh, we got some odds here.
What's the odds on the Exquisite Kicks? Rose Lavelle. R spot. Not like products like this that spur those conversations. Oh, we got an Exquisite rookie autograph coming. Exquisite rookie autograph, and it looks like it's the 03-04 design. Timothy Way. This has been a fabulous case. I mean, if this is how they're going to be, this product's going to go way up. Timothy Way. Mini of Jamie Mangula, boxing. Michael Jordan. I don't think they could have a patch auto rookie of him yet. Not call it a patch auto rookie until next year, probably. Joe Burrow! Bam! 24 out of 99. Exquisite rookie patch autograph. Joey B, baby. Kaboom!
Yeah, those odds are not on there.
Wow. I don't know. That is dope.
That is a dope design.
I wasn't even thinking Joe Burrow either.
So that's the 03-04
Yep.
Exquisite. That's the 1.8 milli.
I mean, you got
LeBron James card that just sold that design.
Oh, yeah, I didn't read his book, but yeah, I've heard rumblings about that. That whole situation's very strange. Oh, good call. Yep. I'm glad you mentioned it. There's some damage on the bottom. Hard signed. So it could have been dropped by Joe Burrow. But yeah, it is damage on the side. That goes to the J spots.
And the
Big Mick.
I mean, that is the, and we talk about it all the time. That is a major drawback with having the thick card. Well, on card and thick card stock. Those, I mean, it doesn't take much to damage.
Jamie
Mongolia. And you got to figure how many people handled that card before the pack out process.
Exactly. Dual jersey, man, room.
Especially
Rooming.
In the, because you got to figure he signed that. It may have been in the COVID shutdown.
Yeah, it may have been shipped to him.
It could have been, yeah.
That's the thing. These guys don't realize.
So there's a chance that these cards were actually.
Oh, my bad. Got the random up there. Sorry, guys. Same. It's the same tab. All right, there you go.
All right. Well, that was pretty damn exciting.
That was cool.
Alex Morgan.
Yeah, that's right. He does throw passes. Could have dropped it.
Darius Garland. He's a Upper Deck exclusive, right?
It seems like it. I think
Ryan
you're right, Jeff.
Stasnik.
Love did sign for Leaf, though, too.
LeBron James.
You know who I see the least amount of is Tua for some reason. Tua I see a lot less than any of them, but that just could have been our odds. I see a lot more Burrow, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert than
R.J.
Tua.
Hampton. And it could also be the fact that the early releases, I think there is some truth to this. I think the manufacturers will space out different players throughout the year so they don't
Yeah.
So later on
Later on,
they're not in a situation where Tua and Burrows are redemptions.
True.
Mark Henry. I think they try to avoid having the multiple top rookies being redemptions in later products, so they'll tend to go a little lighter in the early products on some of the guys.
I don't think there's going to be any MLB fans
Timothy Way.
this season.
Mark Henry, lenticular.
I think football it might be a possibility, but I don't think football will.
Darius Garland.
And football needs to be the same.
Stephen Root Wood, a lumberjack parallel.
God damn it, Dan, stop being logical.
Sorry. I take it back. Laura Wilkinson. But, I mean, we don't want Scarface. We don't want to have Tua and Burrow, right, as a redemption in any product. Simone Manuel. Brendan Bayless, musician.
Doesn't say. Those sometimes band names are traded.
Ken Jennings. I think they are though. And surfing, Erica Hosseini.
So there's a little ding on her. Right underneath. Right there. Scratch, but small. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. 508 is I don't know where the money's
going out to the E spot.
The money's going to be the same, you know.
And Jin Yu Frey. And what do we got here? Cat Collection, Black Panther.
That's cool. Hopefully the TV sponsorships and maybe merch sales and maybe more people watching will help the sport out.
So watching the exhibition game last night, they had audio being like crowd audience piped in.
Mm-hmm.
And the broadcast, you can't really tell the difference.
No, just you can see it.
You can see it.
Simone Manuel, they're going to get cutouts apparently.
The cutouts are kind of dumb.
Well, they're generating money that way.
Yeah, I get that, but it's the other thing that was
John Bucci-Grass.
kind of strange. So
that's Bucci Maine. That's Bucci Maine right there.
So you know how the Giants have the ball dudes,
Robin Bone. Yes.
Down the first, they're not going to have those. So if there's a foul ball down
Steven
the line,
Woods.
The right fielder or the left fielder have to go get it.
Interesting. Tiger Woods, y'all. The king animal.
So nobody's shagging foul balls.
Well, the least amount of people touching the ball as possible, right? R.J. Hampton and a Vince Russo lumberjack to 8. 5 out of 8 for the V spot. Vince Russo with his dog. That's where I want to see what happens is the prospects that A didn't get drafted and B aren't playing because there's only 30 or 40 players playing right now out of the whole organization. So
Joey Barr was playing yesterday.
Yeah, but there's only the one taxi squad, correct? So there's not 4 levels of baseball going on.
No.
Right now.
Nope.
So Rose Lavelle. So you've got guys that maybe could start hitting 300 or 400 in the single A and move up the ranks that aren't being able to do so.
I mean.
Mazit Ozil M spot.
At least in single A, I think we would.
Laura Wilkinson L spot.
Single A, I think we would have been getting close to the end of the season.
Rose Lavelle.
I think it's late August, early September, where their season ends.
Yeah. But if you're a guy that maybe got drafted, I don't know, 20th round, and you put all your eggs in the basket of baseball right now, you're probably not.
I think it's worse for a player who is first or second round and has been in the minors for 4 or 5 years. You lose one more year of your prime.
You're like 26 or something.
Yeah.
LeBron James and head of states, Edward VII. Going to the E spot. Vintage stamps. Miles Bridges. And Ken Jennings. Relic.
I think there's already been some colleges that have come out and said they're not going to play out of conference games.
Fabiano. And Wayne Gretzky. Gaudy Mini and Seahorse. Sea Creatures. Seahorse. S spots. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful in the sense that I don't think it will forever be this way, but it could be, a couple of years. I don't know.
Well, sports as we know it won't survive. We have multiple years of this. Sports as we know it will not.
I don't know about that. Maybe not more than 3 or 4. But
I'm not saying it's going to be gone. I'm just saying what we're used to is going to have to change. Yeah. The revenue is just not going to be there. I mean,
what's up, Jeffrey?
College football,
No, I know. I always prepare for the worst case scenario, but I'm hoping that it's back to normal by the end of next year. But you just, with the uncertainty floating around everything right now, you just kind of be like, okay, I don't know what to expect anymore. So I'm going to prepare for the worst. I'm
going to be optimistic. Let's just get out of 2020 and get into 2021. I think everybody can say that, right?
Yeah. Hey, but the hobby. That's the great thing about this hobby is that the hobby has
James Holzhauer.
Ain't shutting us down.
Well,
yeah. Who do you got there?
Jesse Lebrec.
Did you do 4 yet or
no? Yeah, should be ready. Athlete. They need to put a little something on the back to tell you on the autographs.
I know the base it does.
The base it does. The autographs it doesn't. Let's go out to the J spot. Joe Burrow. J spot did pretty well, huh?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the audio is terrible.
Bianca.
Andrescu. I didn't do something correctly with the mic. That was the camera that I was using. The audio was off, so it made me cringe. But we have a producer coming in next week. We hired a guy, so hopefully between all of us, we'll be able to figure that out.
Super producer Cody. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, me too. I'm always glass is half full. You always got to look at everything.
Tiger Woods, Minnie. Does Tiger have autos in here?
Probably hard to hit.
Got a Denny.
And honestly, that's what's that's what's kept me pretty even keel is that
Ben Simmons
come in and do this and it's just it just seems normal. Besides the fact that we can't talk about
Casey Mize.
We can't. Well, we are going to be able to start talking about it, but we couldn't be able to talk about. Look at that home run yesterday. Did you see
the King?
Luis Robert did? We weren't able to talk about that, but everything else seemed normal to me.
Darius Garland. Mesut Ozil. Germany, I think, right?
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the World Cup. I think he might be. I don't know if he's still going to be at the World Cup. He's been around for. I think I've seen him in like 2 or 3 World Cups. Whoa! What the heck?
Hand numbered and inscribed 123 of 150. Laura Wilkinson diving 2000 gold medal winner.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. I didn't know. I'm assuming maybe the first 150 they do a little inscription, maybe.
No, well, or just that subset.
It's the same subset as the regular auto.
Yeah, I don't even think I could get that even. I could barely do like look like I'm sitting in a position like that. I mean,
Timothy Way and Dwight Eisenhower.
Nice.
8-cent stamp. We didn't get as many as these.
Exactly, yeah. Hey, did you see, like we just talked about today, you see how big Pablo Sandoval looked yesterday?
Nick Lucina.
Pablo
and
Sandoval,
Persian Cat. Oh, he got a lot of...
He had a mask on, but not